Hi everyone, this is Lisa Espinosa, spiritual career coach and host of the podcast Soul Studio for Your Career. I'm so excited to invite you to Sunday's virtual Soul Reiki. This is on the new moon, and this month's offering is all about activating your heart for leadership. So, what does that mean? So, there's going to be 4 things that I'm going to help you with. So, the first thing is to clear fears around leadership, around being a leader. And please understand that being a leader doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be having a microphone and doing a talk in front of a lot of people. It might totally mean that. And a lot of the people who are drawn to my work, that is what they're being called to do, to be teachers, to be speakers, to write books, to do their own podcasts. But whatever your form of leadership is, maybe it's more one-on-one, maybe you do more private work. Whatever it is, we tend to carry wounds around leadership. So one of the first things for a Sunday session is to clear those fears so that you can step into leadership. The second thing is going to be clearing any wounds, burdens, trauma you have around old, like former relationships with managers, with bosses, with leaders, with teachers in your life that were either abusive, harmful, disrespectful in some way. And it's so interesting. When I started doing this work, I didn't anticipate this being something that I was going to be helping people with. But a lot of times, as I was working with clients and they were, really focused on evolving their career, old stuff would come out about previous jobs. And a lot of times it had to do with former bosses or teachers or just somebody who had not power over them, but somebody that was in a managerial position over them that really created some distrust either within themselves or distrust in their community, their spiritual community, or their work environment. So if you're holding any of that, even if you don't think you do, we're going to clear just stuff from your past work relationships so that you can feel safe to lead and be seen and clear any of that baggage you might still be holding. Third thing is going to be helping you to strengthen your connection to your heart chakra. So really solidifying that connection so that you can hear your heart's guidance, which of course your heart is the entryway to your soul, so that you can really listen to your heart, hear your heart as she leads you forward. Please understand that following your heart's guidance isn't weak, isn't naive, isn't soft. It is the most courageous thing you can do. Most people don't do that. It is way easier in the short term to listen to our ego because our ego is loud and our society totally supports that. But to actually ignore the ego or acknowledge the ego's voice, but take time to pause and hear your heart's guidance and follow that. That is what is radical and revolutionary and takes so much courage. So in Sunday's session, I'm going to be helping to really strengthen your connection to your heart chakra so you can hear your heart and follow her guidance as you evolve your career and as you step into leadership. And finally, this is going to be really about activating your self-compassion. So your heart chakra, right? That self-compassion that your soul carries already. So that as you are vulnerable, as you show more courage, as you become more bolder in your offerings, that you have your own back, that you are so compassionate with yourself so that when mistakes happen, when quote unquote failures happen, you are so loving, compassionate, and you pick yourself back up and you keep going. That is one of the most important qualities when you are committed to sharing your soul's gifts with the world is self-compassion. Because the number one reason that people don't go for it, honestly, is their fear of being disappointed in themselves. The self-judgment that can be so loud. I have so many people that I see when they come in for breakthrough sessions, meaning those discovery sessions when I'm meeting them for the first time and they're trying to, and we're both deciding if this is a partnership, if I'm going to coach them. The number one block, even if they don't name it, eventually it comes out is this fear of what if I fail? And if I fail, I'm going to be so disappointed in myself. I'm going to think I'm a horrible person. I'm going to judge myself. I'm going to be paralyzed with insecurity. So it really comes down to this like fear of self-berating. So self-compassion is not indulgent, is not naive. It is really the superpower that will help you to continue to put yourself out there. So those 4 things are so powerful. Clearing your fears around leadership, this lifetime or other lifetimes. Clearing any baggage you have from any other work situations you had or school situations you had where your bosses or managers or coworkers where there was disrespect or maybe even abuse. Strengthening your connection with your heart chakra so that you can follow her guidance, and then having that self-compassion so that you have your back as you keep being bolder in your offerings. So this is this Sunday, the new moon. What a perfect time to do this. The new moon brings in that energy of new beginnings, and this particular new moon is all about action. It's gonna like, whoa, we're gonna have just this amazing energy. So I would love to see you. This offering is done over Zoom conferencing platform. So you just download the Zoom app and then you can join live, or you can just access the recording if you can't make it live. It's this Sunday, February 23rd, 10 to 11. This is one of those things that, I started last year in August, and I just said, well, I'm going to test it out because my soul was saying, do this, do this, do this. And I was scared, but I was like, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to test it out. And it has become really this amazing healing. And during this hour, I will lead you through meditations, through inner journeys. I will be channeling Reiki for you. And this is something that you can access over and over. So after it is done, you will receive the recording and you can listen to it and watch it as many times as you want. And so many of the women who have taken this before with me, who have registered, they have later told me that it was great the first time they heard it, but then when they accessed it again and again, there were things they didn't even hear the first time. They weren't even aware of. So this hour is going to have ripple effects way after the time on Sunday. It's only $33. I really want to make it an easy yes for you. I would love to connect with you. And again, you can do it from the comfort of your home or office. You don't have to be in Chicago. We can connect in that way. That is one of the wonderful things about technology right now, right? That we can transmit, we can have these transmissions of healing in sacred space that don't require us to be physically in the same space. So I would love to see you. You can go to my Facebook page, Lisa ESP23, and read all the details and register there, or my website, lisaespinosa.net, and go to the events page there. I would love to see you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Facebook. Bye, everyone. Go out and lead. Oh, and you know what? My soul is reminding me that I had oracle cards here, and your soul really wants you to pull an oracle card for you. So I had 3 decks because I wasn't sure which one I was going to be. And right now, again, Soulful Woman. I don't know, my soul and your soul loves this deck. So what message does your soul have for you for your leadership? See? I swear I did not make this up. Look at this. Heart healing. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. Look at that. Heart. The Sunday class is all about heart healing. Is activating your heart for leadership. There's like, I don't know how many cards in here. They're all not this one. So anyway, so validation that this is something so important for you to do, for all of us to do. I deeply honor your journey, and I'm so excited to connect with you. Bye, everyone.